Bachelorette Recchia debuts shocking makeover after humiliating dumping. August 23, 2025. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Bachelor Nation News fans. The Bachelorette alum, Recchia, is looking completely different these days based on the latest updates from her making the rounds. Fans have seen her on a variety of reality shows as she has tried to find her Prince Charming, and now she is rocking an all-new look following her latest dumping. So what does she look like these days with her new revenge hairstyle? The Bachelorette alum, Recchia, has been looking for love. With a lot of reality television matchmaking shows on the air these days, whether someone is genuinely looking for love or clout is a fair question to ask, with many cast members who show up to film. A lot of cast members from various franchises have been able to hop from one show to the next, and many fans often question the authenticity. When it comes to the Bachelorette alum, Recchia, she is one of those cast members who has appeared on several different shows looking for love. While she may not have found her perfect, lasting love match just yet, she recently debuted a new hairstyle online, and many of her fans are obsessed with this new look. Recchia shows off all new hairstyle, fans obsessed. With everything that Recchia has been through over the years in the public eye, she has a lot of reality show fans who keep up with her updates and everything she shares online. Based on the latest updates from her making the rounds, she showed off her new hairstyle, and commenters have a lot to say about it. Recchia has often rocked the dirty blonde hairstyle. However, based on these recent updates, she went full platinum blonde, and the drastic difference is something that is taking a lot of her followers by surprise. She shared a short clip on TikTok flaunting her new hair, and many commenters chimed in with a lot to say. As viewers have seen, Clayton Echard dumped Recchia 3 times, and in this case, the third time was most definitely not the charm. With Recchia flaunting this new platinum blonde look, some fans are calling it her revenge look, as many people wonder who she might wind up with next following Echard dumping her again. Commenting on her new look, one person said, "Beautiful." A second person added, "Looking good." A third commenter piled on the praise, writing, "Gorgeous. What method? I'm not too far from this salon." Not all comments were positive, however, with one person saying, "Please go back to your natural. The blonde is not it." What do you think of this new look from Recchia? Let us know your thoughts in the comments
had
below.
been no stranger to heartbreak. America had watched her journey unfold on The Bachelor, and then as one of the leads on The Bachelorette, where millions rooted for her to find love. She carried herself with an air of grace, poise, and hope that often made fans feel protective of her. But reality TV rarely delivers the fairy tale it promises. Her latest romance, one that fans believed might finally be the one, had ended in the most humiliating fashion imaginable, a blindsiding breakup. Not a quiet behind-closed-door split, but one that unfolded in whispers on social media, cryptic Instagram stories, and paparazzi photos that told the world before she even had a chance to process it. Rachel wasn't just dumped, she was discarded publicly. And for someone who had already been through public heartbreak, the sting was sharper than ever. "It's like déjà vu," one fan commented on Twitter the night the news broke. "Poor Rachel can't catch a break." Rachel had always been the girl-next-door beauty, sweet smile, long golden brown hair, and classic style. But something about this latest humiliation lit a fire inside her. This time, she wasn't going to cry into her pillow or disappear into hiding. This time, she was going to transform. The silence before the storm. For weeks after the breakup, Rachel was eerily quiet on social media. No TikTok dances, no Instagram updates, not even a casual tweet. Fans speculated endlessly about her whereabouts. Is Rachel okay? Did she move out of LA? Why hasn't she said anything yet? Bachelor Nation thrives on speculation, and the silence only made her absence louder. Tabloids printed blurry photos of her wearing oversized hoodies, ducking into coffee shops, avoiding cameras. But what no one knew was that Rachel was working on herself in the most unexpected way. She had flown to New York, not to escape, but to begin again. A small, discreet salon in Manhattan, one that catered to celebrities and billionaires who valued privacy, became her safe haven. For hours, Rachel sat in a leather chair while stylists whispered around her, draping her hair in foils, sketching out bold new makeup looks, and even advising her on wardrobe reinvention. She didn't want to look like the same Rachel anymore, the Rachel who had been dumped, pitied, and laughed at. She wanted to shock the world. The makeover reveal. The night of her big reveal, Rachel wasn't stepping onto a red carpet or into the rose-filled halls of Bachelor Nation. She chose something more powerful, her own platform. Her Instagram post dropped at 8 p.m. EST on a random Thursday night. The first image made jaws drop. Gone was the sweet, soft-haired Rachel fans remembered. In her place stood a fierce, unapologetic woman with a sleek, platinum blonde bob that barely grazed her jawline. Her makeup was bolder, edgier, smoky eyes, nude glossy lips, a sharp contour that carved her cheekbones into perfection. Her outfit, a black leather corset top paired with high-waisted trousers that screamed confidence. The caption read simply, "Reinvention." Within minutes, Bachelor Nation exploded. "She looks unrecognizable, wow." "Rachel's glow-up is insane. Who even dumped her? They're crying right now." This is how you clap back, 10 out of 10. By the next morning, the post had racked up over 2.5 million likes and thousands of comments from celebrities, Bachelor alums, and fans alike. But Rachel wasn't done. The interviews. Rachel made her first post-makeover public appearance on a late-night talk show in New York. As she stepped onto the stage, the audience gasped, then erupted into applause. The host grinned knowingly. "Rachel Recchia, ladies and gentlemen, you look wow, just wow." Rachel smiled, crossing her legs confidently. "I figured if I was going to start over, I might as well really start over," she said with a wink. The host wasted no time getting into the breakup. "The world was shocked by how things ended for you. How are you feeling now?" Rachel leaned back, her platinum hair gleaming under the studio lights. "You know what? I'm done letting heartbreak define me. I've spent too many years crying on national television, letting men decide my worth. This is me taking back control." The audience roared. Social media lit up with clips from the interview. Fans praised her honesty, her boldness, her refusal to play the victim. Rachel was rewriting her story in real time. The X reacts. Of course, no story in Bachelor Nation is complete with the X timing in. Within days of Rachel's makeover reveal, her ex posted a cryptic Instagram story, a black and white photo of himself with the words, "Sometimes you don't realize what you had until it's gone." Fans weren't buying it. "Too late, bro. She looks better than ever, and you're out here quoting cliches. Cry harder." The backlash was swift, and it only fueled Rachel's newfound power. The fashion world calls. Rachel's reinvention didn't just inspire fans, it caught the attention of the fashion industry. A high-profile designer invited her to walk in New York Fashion Week. The invitation was met with disbelief by Bachelor Nation. Could a reality TV star really step into the world of high fashion? Rachel did more than step in, she owned it. When she walked the runway in a shimmering silver gown with cameras flashing and music pounding, it was the ultimate full-circle moment. The girl who had once sobbed on a windy balcony in Mexico was now strutting with the confidence of a woman who had rebuilt herself from ashes. The backlash. Of course, not everyone loved Rachel's new look. Some critics accused her of trying too hard or losing her natural beauty. Others speculated she had gone under the knife, fueling rumors of cosmetic surgery. Rachel clapped back the best way she knew how, by staying silent and letting the success speak for itself. Her brand deals doubled, her social media following skyrocketed. She even launched a podcast, The Reinvention Era, where she interviewed other women who had turned heartbreak into empowerment. The redemption. Months later, Rachel returned to the Bachelorette stage, not as a contestant, not as a lead, but as a guest of honor. The live audience screamed when she walked out. Jesse Palmer himself looked momentarily speechless before saying, "Rachel, you look absolutely incredible." Rachel smiled knowingly. "I've been through it," she admitted, her voice steady. "But every time life tries to break me, I come back stronger. And if there's one thing I want every woman watching tonight to know, it's this. You don't need someone else's rose to feel worthy. You can grow your own garden." The crowd erupted into applause. Love after reinvention. In a plot twist that fans didn't see coming, Rachel wasn't just focusing on career reinvention. Love found her again.
A year after her shocking makeover, paparazzi photos surfaced of Rachel holding hands with a mystery man in Paris. Unlike her past relationships, she didn't rush to confirm or deny anything. She simply posted a single photo of the Eiffel Tower with the caption, "Happier than ever." Fans went wild with speculation, but this time, Rachel kept things private. She had learned her lesson. Love was sweeter when it wasn't public property. Rachel Recchia's makeover wasn't just about changing her hair or her wardrobe. It was about reclaiming her power in a world that had tried to box her in. From the ashes of humiliation, she built a new image, a new career, and a new life. Her journey became a symbol of resilience, not just to Bachelor Nation, but to anyone who had ever been broken down and needed to rebuild. And maybe, just maybe, that shocking platinum bob was the crown she had always deserved.
Saw the fierce platinum blonde Rachel, close friends later revealed that the makeover wasn't just a fashion choice. It came after weeks of late-night journaling, tears, and soul-searching. Rachel kept a private leather notebook during her darkest days. Inside were pages filled with heartbreak, fury, and hope. Why do I keep choosing men who don't choose me back? I'm tired of being the girl who gets left behind. Next time they see me, I won't be crying. I'll be unrecognizable. When these entries leaked through a friend who teased snippets on a podcast, fans felt her pain on a deeper level. Suddenly, the makeover wasn't just an aesthetic choice, it was a declaration of survival. Gabby speaks out. Gabby Windey, Rachel's former Bachelorette co-lead and closest ally, spoke up during an interview. "Rachel has always been beautiful," Gabby said, her voice cracking slightly. "But this transformation isn't just about how she looks. It's about how strong she finally feels. I've seen her broken, I've seen her rise, and I've never been prouder of her." Fans swooned at the solidarity between the two women. Bachelor Nation is known for tearing women down, but Gabby's support showed a rare sisterhood moment. Chapter 13, The TikTok Takeover. Rachel's makeover instantly became a viral TikTok trend. Users flooded the platform with before and after glow-up edits set to dramatic pop anthems. Clips of Rachel crying on The Bachelorette were spliced against her strutting in designer clothes. The hashtag Rachel Reinvented hit over 100 million views in just a week. Some creators even made parody skits about Rachel's ex scrolling through Instagram, seeing her makeover reveal, and fainting. The internet had officially crowned Rachel as the new comeback queen. The producer's dilemma. Behind the scenes, Bachelor producers were panicking. Rachel's reinvention had stolen headlines from the current season. "Rachel's glow-up is overshadowing our lead," one producer allegedly said in a leaked email. "We need her back on TV, and fast." Whispers began about offering Rachel a spin-off, something bold, something different. Imagine the reinvention with Rachel Recchia, a hybrid show blending self-love journeys with dating. Fans immediately rallied online. Give Rachel her own show. She deserves to be the host, not the contestant. Not everyone in Bachelor Nation was thrilled with Rachel's makeover. Another alum, whom tabloids coyly called a fan favorite villainess, threw shade on Instagram. "Funny how some people think changing their hair means changing their life," she wrote in a now-deleted story. Fans quickly connected the dots and realized it was a jab from a fellow contestant who once feuded with Rachel. The backlash was swift, with Rachel's supporters drowning the rival in snake emojis. For once, Rachel didn't need to say anything. Her silence was louder than any clapback. Hollywood comes calling. Rachel's reinvention didn't stop with Fashion Week. Netflix reportedly reached out, offering her a cameo in a romantic comedy. Magazines wanted her on their covers. Beauty brands began sending offers for six-figure partnerships. She was no longer just the girl from The Bachelorette. She was an icon in the making. But Rachel stayed cautious. In a rare podcast interview, she admitted, "I'm grateful for the opportunities, but I don't want to be defined by anyone else's story anymore. This time, I'm writing my own." The secret romance. Fans were shocked when Dexmoa, the infamous celebrity gossip account, dropped a blind item. Spotted, a former reality star turned fashion darling, cozying up with a Hollywood actor at a private dinner in Malibu. Platinum hair, black dress. That's all, I'll say. The internet immediately exploded with speculation. Was Rachel dating a major movie star? But theories went viral.
Some fans believed it was a Marvel actor, others swore they saw her with a Grammy-winning singer. Rachel remained tight-lipped, only posting a cryptic Instagram story, a glass of wine, a city skyline, and the caption, "Some things are sweeter in private." The magazine cover. Months after the makeover, Rachel appeared on the cover of Vogue. The headline read, "Rachel Recchia, From Roses to Reinvention." The feature dove deep into her heartbreak, her transformation, and her new philosophy on love. One quote stood out, "I'm no longer chasing fairy tales. I'm living my own story, and if love fits into it, then great, but I'll never lose myself again." The ex's collapse. While Rachel soared, her ex's life spiraled. Paparazzi caught him looking disheveled outside a bar. His social media endorsements dried up. Fans turned on him, constantly tagging him under Rachel's glow-up photos with the phrase, "your loss." One insider revealed, he didn't think she'd bounce back like this. He thought she'd fade into the background. Now she's more famous than ever, and he's yesterday's news. Rachel's final word. On the one-year anniversary of her humiliating dumping, Rachel posted a final tribute to her journey. The post showed 2 photos side by side, one of her crying on the beach during Bachelor in Paradise, and one of her fierce, platinum-haired self on the runway. The caption read, "From broken to unbreakable. Thank you for watching me grow." The internet erupted with applause, cementing Rachel's status as not just a reality TV star, but a cultural force of resilience and reinvention.